Hello, my name is Indika. Welcome to my channel. And do remember to like and share this video, especially if you enjoy watching and listening. Now, I like certain foods, and once I get used to a certain brand, I keep buying it because of my self-care. I don't just buy any kind of food. I have a preference for gluten-free, salt-free, sugar-free, fat-free, everything free. Imagine how hard it is to find food that you really love. I'm so thankful for all these new alternative foods and their ingredients, which I do love. I had been getting my gluten-free sourdough bread from a particular shop for months, no problems. But imagine the surprise when one day I went along and looked in the usual spot and there was no bread, much less gluten-free bread. I searched the bread aisle and then I decided I had to ask. I asked the lady stacking the shelves where I could find this bread, and she casually said, "Oh, we don't do that anymore. It's off." What? Yes, we are pulling down all the old stocks and putting out all our new brands. I looked at her in horror. She was talking and telling me all about the new range. I wasn't listening. Normally at this stage, I would slowly go into an anxiety attack. There was nowhere else to get this bread with its fluffiness, great taste, and sliceability. It tasted like alternative bread should taste, like real bread. Slowly, I wandered around the shop in a daze, as if things would magically change and my bread would be back on the shelf. But it wasn't. Sadly, I had to leave the shop and start searching on my phone for someplace else where I could get this bread, knowing there would be nowhere quite as convenient. Anyway, it made me think about change, how humans really don't like change and inconvenience, and how some of us expect everything to be like it was in the bygone age. Nowadays, we're in the technology age, and we expect everything to get to us faster than the speed of light and turn up on our doorstep at the click of a finger. In fact, some of us may very never nearly leave our homes. And if ever there is a glitch in this convenience system, it makes us anxious when things are not as we expect them to be. If you're prone to a bit of anxiety over food, that is understandable because, food is our survival. Survivor living is anxious living. It leads to lack of sleep. And when you're running on high adrenaline levels, I was determined that I wasn't going to worry about this bread. And I had to take a new attitude and make a new way. It's just bread, I told myself, and I can survive without it. But could I? Would it play on my mind? Some people said it would. They said, oh, it would bother them for days if they couldn't get the food that they wanted. Some people said they would even maybe go back to the shop and complain and admonish the manager. But instead, you know what I did? I took the kind way out. It wasn't worth losing sleep over. In Marie Antoinette's famous words, if there is no bread, let them eat pancakes. And that's what I did for a few days. I made my own homemade pancakes. They were delicious. Mwah! So that's the new me. That's my new way of dealing with things. I've been using my meditation methods and even created my own therapeutic ways of navigating day-to-day life. And, dealing with these everyday stresses we get, which we're not in control of them happening. So, what about you? What makes you anxious and lose sleep? Anxiety is one of the main reasons people may not sleep, worrying about things they can't change. For example, I could not change the fact that the shop was no longer stocking my bread. I just had to let it go and speak the mantras that I have developed for these situations and just allow the whole thing to move on. Yes, I had to let it go and just move on. Simple. So tell me in the comments below, what would you have done? How would you deal with such a situation? I really welcome your comments. And if you like this video, please share, and I look forward to seeing you again. Bye.